Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we finished all but one of the wars we have going on over here. Just this one left, which is unfortunately going to leave us with one county I think here that isn't controlled by us. It's part of a different duchy, but that's okay, we'll be able to take it later. I think I decided we were going to conquer as far as the borders of Rajputana Kingdom here and Delhi. And maybe or maybe not Gujarat. We'll probably decide about that later. And we do have a revolt going on as well. Where was this again? Alright, up here, and that was the one that our vassals were helpfully dealing with. That's good. And arranged marriage from the Shah of Azerbaijan, our vassal. He wants to marry his son, I guess? Yes, to our daughter. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It'll get us extra opinion with him from family ties, so sounds good. Or marriage ties, I think it's actually called. Yeah, plus 30. So that's pretty good. Do have some decently sized armies over here, but I think we might just ignore them for the moment. Though if this one, which is apparently a holy order or mercenaries or something, this comes over here, which it seems like it's doing, we might try and catch it. Looks like there's another over here from the same organization, whichever kind it is. So we might need to keep an eye on them. These still seem like they're going to stay put. They're not getting there till the 27th of March, at which time they'll have recovered quite a lot of their morale, so maybe we'll just leave them alone for the moment. Okay, we have this county fully sieged, that gets us to 80. On second thoughts, let's actually not move this army, we'll leave it where it is. Just to make sure they don't get an army of their own in there and siege back any holdings. Yeah, they're not trying to attack us yet. We'll be happy to just leave them. And we have a new vassal satrap. He is a big fan. He likes my long reign and all that good stuff. So our illegitimate son needs another educator. I guess the previous satrap was educating him. But we don't need to give him to our son, we'll give him to some other person. Apparently the Shah of Egypt really hates me. Oh right, the whole title revocation. I guess that makes sense. Though, how he is the king again, I don't know. I guess he probably got put in by a faction. Well, I suppose we'll try and improve his opinion. Not sure if we can really spare the money for a gift. I guess we will probably be okay. We'll say he's a venerable elder and name him Cupbearer because he loves cups. Okay, another siege up here, that's fine. And we have yet another satrap who is 13 years old and pretty happy with me. We need to appoint a new steward, and I guess our son here is the best man for the job by a wide margin, and in fact that is his ambition as well. So we'll just appoint him. And do a lot of good work collecting taxes for us. Oh dear, we have an army of 6,000 here. Which is a little worrying. From Choda Kingdom. And this 5,000 or so is heading in to attack me here. Well, we might have to do something like this. I'm kind of surprised that these guys aren't apparently trying to reinforce that battle, or at least not yet. Let's see what we can do. Or if sending this many here will change their mind. Apparently it will, that's good. County converted to the Church of Zun, always good. Alright, we won the next siege here. We're up to 99%. Are we actually on 99, or are we just being prevented by not having a major battle? No, I didn't think so. Well, unfortunately we're not getting any ticking war score yet, and I'm a little scared of all of these armies around the place. So if we can assault something and get that last 1% very quickly, I would like to. So to that end, let's get this army over here, and we should have enough troops then to assault one more holding. Which gets us to 100 and lets us enforce our demands. Okay then, so definitely not an easy war there. Could have been better. Might have to be a little more careful next time. And we will give away the counties. And not in prison, but they can be married, or in fact, don't have to be married. But not already a ruler, my religion, my culture, yes, an adult, and not a great house. You know, all the usual stuff. And sure, you can have that county. And this guy can have that one. Unfortunately he's chaste and is probably not going to have any more children. Also his wife is dead. So he may end up passing that county back to us, but that's okay. So we are over our vassal limit again, which we need to do something about. The Raj of Maru we can usurp, and I guess we will. That will get rid of one vassal for us. I mean, we're a little low on gold, but I think we'll be okay. This wasn't the chaste guy, was it? No, okay. Just prefer to give it to him, and then if the chaste guy in here dies, the county should pass to his liege instead. And then I won't have to deal with it, so that would be good. Bangladesh is another one we can create. Another 100 gold, so I think we'll do that. Even though we're just at our vassal limit right now. I suppose it's possible if whoever owns this is really weak, then the new duke we're going to create here could press his own de jure claim, which would be nice. Though it seems unlikely. This is Kalachuri. Kalakuri, maybe? Well, they only have 500 troops at the moment. So maybe. Of course, this land in here is all new administration and won't have much in the way of levies for a while. That's okay. If he hasn't conquered it by the time we declare another set of holy wars over here, we'll probably just do it ourselves. And the king of Ruthenia has died a natural death. Yaroslav the Quarreler. So I guess that leaves his wife all to me. One of our satraps has a revolt, that's fine. And we'll get our troops disbanded. Apparently our revolt has not quite been taken care of yet. So it seems that our vassals are still on the job. Oh, a jihad for Egypt, wow, okay. The Shia Caliph Abdul II has decided to declare jihad on the depraved heathens in the Shadlim of Egypt. He urges all righteous Shia Muslims to partake in the righteous struggle against Shahansa Revend of the Zunbil Empire for the glory of Islam. Allah is good. Apparently, 2 arms. Okay. Well, I guess this puts any other holy wars from us on hold as we deal with this, though maybe we don't have to be too worried. He only has 12,000 troops. So, Shia Muslims. Who is Shia in the world at this point? I think most of the remaining Muslim characters are Sunni, so we probably don't actually have to worry too much. Seems like this is the only major Shia realm. Okay. Well, this shouldn't be too much trouble at all then. I think I will not declare any other holy wars at the same time, though. All of our targets over here are Sunni, and we'd quite likely end up fighting the entire Sunni world at the same time. Basically the Abbasids and the Byzantines. I think we would probably be better off not doing that. So for now we'll just use the retinue we have here, and of course the army from Egypt. In fact, they alone might be enough to hold off this war. How much was it? 12,000? But they probably will be enough. I think we'll go ahead and raise a few more though, just in case. Let's see if we can prevent them from coming north in some area. There's some good defensive terrain. There's one mountainous county, and this one is desert, so can't really block them off with good defensive terrain. We could just do it by sheer numbers, I suppose. Although I guess they can always just transport troops around by boat, so it's not really going to work in the long term. But we'll raise a few thousand more from over here. Another 9,000 will probably be good enough, I have to imagine. And maybe we'll just take a more proactive approach in this war and march straight for his capital and seek out his armies and destroy them. Probably end up being the faster method, I guess. Yeah, this is fine, no need to fight this 250, which I assume is the retinue of one of his vassals. And we have a new 3-year-old satrap who thinks I am the bee's knees. So, of course, we are defending against infidels, which explains it. Okay, so he's heading in here, so I guess we do have a reason to fight this little retinue. We'll just go ahead and come through this way. And plenty of what I'm assuming are his vassals have also joined, since they can do that in a Great Holy War or a Jihad. Which means that I guess we do have reason to fight his vassal armies. And also means that we have more than just his troops to contend with. We might end up having to raise a few more here. That's okay, we'll march this army around and try to take out any smaller armies that we find before they merge up, hopefully. Why don't you head here instead? Oh, and there's 11,000. Let's make sure we have better commanders in charge here, maybe. And we're at 100% in our peasant revolt, thanks vassals, whoever was dealing with that. We'll enforce our demands and execute the prisoner. Oh, offer to join war from our nephew, the Grandmaster of the Knights of the Sun. I'll absolutely accept. Oh wait, maybe we don't want to accept, actually. No, I think we'll just accept this time. It does remove our ability to actually hire them, But I don't think we'll need to do that anyway. We've only raised a small fraction of our levies, and we have already probably got enough troops to deal with it, so if he wants to come and help for free, that's fine. And by for free, I mean we don't have to pay them anyway, but we don't have to pay the piety at least. And I don't have to deal with actually manually moving them around. So sure, I'll accept. If they turn out to not be at all helpful, then probably it'll be no great loss. Okay. This battle is probably going to be just fine. And the armies are retreating to Nubia and Aswan, respectively. Okay, it seems like they're all marching in on me here. Unfortunately, we're in the desert, so no defensive bonus. And no river crossings on our side either, but we do have our reinforcements relatively nearby, so we can get them on their way. Maybe we'll even catch this army here and prevent it from joining the battle. We won't, but that's okay. So let's see how this goes. We do have better commanders, mostly. They have a 19 over here. And we have better numbers for the moment, until their 5,000 gets here. So we have another 10 days or so to kill as many as we can. And it's not going extremely well. And we slew this guy in battle, that's fine. And there are the reinforcements. So it looks like we're going to lose our left flank here. And we haven't managed to break any of theirs, so that's pretty bad news. My son asked me for a fief of his own to govern. We will, of course, diplomatically refuse him. Oh, okay, so we have managed to actually break 2 of their flanks, so maybe this is going to be just fine after all. There are more reinforcements on the way in, though. But I think they're going to be too late, so that's fine. And we won the battle, okay. Captured a Wali. And apparently some other battle is still going on with one of the other armies in here, that's okay too. And our daughter is of legal age. Became an amateurish plotter, alright. Well, we'll see if anybody wants to send me an offer for her. And I think we... yeah, we probably don't want to follow the retreating armies here with our 9,000. We would be at kind of a disadvantage. And we can't fit all of our troops in here under the supply limit, so we will just have to keep these going to here. Probably change their mind about going there, that's fine. Okay, here we do have a higher supply limit. We'll still be over it, but I think we probably try to dissuade them from going there. Yes, okay. And if we can send both of our armies in here now and catch the 12,000, we should be looking at a pretty good battle there. 18th and the 31st, I think we'll delay this by a few. But not too long. Because we want to fight them with all of our troops at the same time and not have them make it over here in time. And I think we're going to do it, so 20th of March, 30th of March, that's fine, I suppose. And they're not going to be out until April, so yes, we are hopefully going to have a good battle here. We should make sure our best commanders are in the army that's going to arrive first, which they are. Alright, but we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to wait for the next one to actually fight this battle. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.